What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you are well and warm, kicking it fly because it's Tuesday, and what a beautiful day it is. I wanted to have a discussion in regards to something that I think is very important, and I think if I can help anybody that's just getting started to try and avoid or do some of the things that I didn't do, I think that's going to be a success. And today, that one thing that if I could start over my entire gardening career, and if I could change just one thing, you know what it would be? It wouldn't be getting the best nutrients. It wouldn't be having the greatest light. It wouldn't be putting them in the perfect pot. Actually, that's all things that you will learn throughout time. But in fact, it would be all the amazing genetics that I have had over the course of the last 10 years. I should have cloned. Cloning at the time seemed like it was too cumbersome. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I had the genetic. I was going to grow it. I was going to toke it, and everything was going to be okay. But what I failed to take into consideration was the amount of great genetics that I was going to lose. I've harvested some amnesia hazes. I've had some black dogs. I've had some just incredible smoke. Even I had a white widow and a green crack, really things that have really spoke to me over the years, whether it was just something that really uplifted me, whether it was something that sparked conversation, whether it was something that just helped me sleep a little bit better. There were a lot of great genetics that I've come across over the course of the last few years. Didn't clone any of them. So all those great phenos, all those great characteristics that I loved and desired are gone. Can't get them back. If I could just give any advice, it would be that you must take clones. And if it's not for the preservation of genetics, do it to save your money, because the amount that you're going to pay on new beans is incredible. Beans are well overpriced, overhyped, and I'm going to say that 80% of them won't live up to the price that you're going to pay. But if you can find a good genetic that's going to cost you, something reasonable, and then you can clone it, you're going to save so much money. You're going to have generations of product because you maintained the strain. I didn't do this, man, and gosh, do I kick myself for not doing it. Because like I said, incredible genetics have come through my garden and have passed through and have never come back. So you say you take a clone of something and you don't like it. Well, you don't have to keep it. It saves you having to do some maybe like super cropping or some re-vegging, or trying to catch that genetic when it's too late is such a hassle. Just take a clone. You don't like it, you toss the clone. You give it to a friend. It's not a big deal. Clones take almost no effort to create. I do it in times past. I just cut it, dip it, stick it. That's really all it is. And people ask what kind of hormones do I use? I prefer a powdered hormone. I feel like this has longevity for shelf life. The gels work great. The problem is they go bad, and then you've got some kind of paste or crust that you can't use anymore. I actually just use the powder, and I take the stem and I just put it right into the bottle or into the jar, what have you, and then I just put it right into the medium, the peat pot, the rock wool cubes, whichever it is you desire. Now, I do prefer to not use a rock wool cube. I find that they're not biodegradable, they're bad for the environment, so on and so forth. And I think if we're going to be growing for the future and trying to preserve, our existence, not using rock wool is one of those things that I've kind of taken in. I like to use a little peat pot. They work just real great. You add water to them, they blow up, they explode. It is what it is. Guys, take clones and stop wasting great genetics. That's all I got. I just wanted to pass this off to you. Have a great day, an even better week. We'll see you soon. Peace.